A sigh of relief tonight in the Muslim community of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Police and the FBI just within the last couple of hours arrested 51-year-old Muhammad Zyed for 2 of the 4 killings of Muslim men over the past 10 months. The first was in November of 2021. The most recent was just last Friday. Zyed was arrested in connection with 2 of the murders happening July 26th and August 1st. And this community has been on edge. Many Muslims feared leaving their homes. Some even left the state temporarily. And this case has caught the attention of the White House and President Biden. Police say after releasing images of this Volkswagen on Sunday, they received hundreds of tips from the community. One specifically, though, from within the Muslim community that eventually today led them to Zyed. They say the men knew one another but did not elaborate yet on how. Police said a, quote, interpersonal conflict may have led to the shootings, and there are some reports tonight that say the killings may have originated from a relationship that his daughter is in with 2 of the Muslim sects, the Sunni and the Shia. Take a listen.
As we were getting ready to execute that search warrant, we saw him load into a vehicle. As a matter of fact, the vehicle we believe that was used in the homicides that we put out on the poster, and we followed him. With the help of state police, we were able to stop that car near Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and at the same time, our SWAT team executed a search warrant safely on the occupied home.
Zyed is from Afghanistan. He moved to the United States several years ago. He had 3 domestic abuse charges that were dismissed, and there were guns found in his car and also at his home. Those have been linked to 2 of the crimes. Police say that Zyed is their main suspect for the other 2 killings as well, and we're waiting for them to present more evidence on the arrest today. Zainab Chaudry is with the Council on American-Islamic Relations, joining us live tonight. As I mentioned a moment ago, a major sigh of relief. Your reaction to the arrest in this case, given the fact that for 10 months, so many in this community and across the country have been living in fear of this person?
You know, we have been monitoring the developments coming out of Albuquerque over the last several days, and the community has been on edge. It's been a very difficult time for local Muslims, but also nationally, as our communities were anticipating to see how we could protect the safety and security of local Muslims. Obviously, we are very gratified. We welcome this arrest. It's great to see that the law enforcement community has stepped up and has apprehended a suspect who they have in custody. We hope that this provides some measure of relief, especially to the victims' families who obviously are going through a very traumatic time as they struggle to cope with the loss of their loved one. We do want to caution that at this point, we don't know all the details of the investigation. So we're still waiting to hear and learn more and understand what might have motivated this individual to allegedly have committed these horrific crimes. But we are hopeful, we are grateful for the law enforcement community for everything that they've been doing around the clock for the last several days, local, state, federal agencies who've been collaborating to apprehend the suspect and bring some measure of solace to the community.
How does this type of hate, this type of violence impact the greater Muslim community across the U.S.? And as I looked at your website today, your group is urging vigilance, but also for Muslim communities to fearlessly and confidently continue to live out their faith. How do they do that? What is the broader message?
For many Muslims, our faith is our moral compass. It is our beacon that guides us through very difficult times. And it's no secret that, every community has their challenges. And these kind of incidents, especially with the nature of these incidents and the shooting sprees that occurred, and not having a lot of answers in terms of who was behind it, even now as we're awaiting more details in the investigation, obviously, like in these kind of moments, it's very important for the local community to feel supported, for them to know that they have elected officials. The governor had issued a very strong, solid statement in solidarity with the Muslim community, affirming that Muslims have a place in Albuquerque and New Mexico, and that is their home. But also more broadly, hate violence has no place in our society, whether it be intra-faith or interfaith. It's very important for us collectively as a community, as a society, as a nation to stand up together and to push back against any forces that seek to divide us along any lines. And so it's been reassuring to see the messages of solidarity amongst both Sunni and Shia communities as they pledge to work together to overcome any differences. But At the same time, we do want to express some caution because we are still awaiting more details in the investigation. And we hope that the community in Albuquerque is sleeping easy tonight and that their fear for the last several days has eased some.
What more would you like to see at the federal level in terms of support to combat this type of bigotry?
I think that investing in organizations and entities that are focused on building bridges of tolerance and mutual understanding is really imperative, especially in this political climate where we see many communities who are struggling with hate bias, not just within the Muslim community, but also beyond. It's just really important to demonstrate that solidarity and that leadership from the top levels of the government. And there are opportunities to also allocate resources and funding and also uplifting voices within our communities that are seeking to bridge those divides and make sure that we have a unified front is also a crucial part of that equation. But tonight we're just grateful that the families, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, who've been struggling to make some sense of this senseless string of violence that's been happening, are hopefully able to rest easy tonight. Obviously, this does not bring back their loved ones. The devastating loss of losing a loved one, especially under these kind of traumatic circumstances, is something that can't be underscored enough. But we are grateful to the law enforcement community for their support in stepping up and providing that kind of service to the local community.
Indeed, feeling safer tonight. Zainab, appreciate you coming on tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.